Please subscribe the channel for more videos. We promise to keep you entertained. During their journey, the group detects demons nearby and draws straws to decide who gets to fight them. Lin is the lucky winner and easily defeats the group of demons, but Shin still gives her some helpful tips on how to improve. Merlin and Melita watch nearby and are amazed at how everyone has improved. They finally arrive at the resort and Sicilian's parents welcome the hero Shin and ask that he takes good care of their daughter. Inside, Merlin thanks everyone for hanging out with Shin as he has never had any friends his age before. However, Og points out that no one has ever treated him as an equal before, but Shin does and he truly considers him a friend. The others feel the same way as they credit Shin with improving all their lives. Shin then takes this moment to thank Merlin for raising him and helping him to become the person that he is today. Sometimes later, we see that the camp is going well as Merlin gives everyone tips on improving during his training session. Melita gives training of her own, and Shin explains that having them there is making the camp better than he could have ever hoped. Everyone is impressed during Shin's training session as the students easily cast spells without incantations. Shin still doubts that they are ready to take on demonoids though, and determines that everyone including himself must get stronger if they are going to stand up against the demonoids' overwhelming magical power. A while later, the group all shield themselves even though Shin tells them they don't need to, and we see it's because he wants to try something. Shin begins a spell as everyone braces for impact, as they think it's a new spell. Shin explains that it isn't new and all he's doing is narrowing the explosive energy of an AoE spell into a single direction. Shin celebrates his successful spell and everyone is shocked to see that he has done it again. Melita is furious at his recklessness as Shin explains that not even he expected it to be that powerful. Og then asks Shin to get him back to the kingdom so that he can get updated information on the situation at the Empire. When they arrive, they are greeted by a girl named Ellie, and Shin is surprised to hear that she is Og's fiancée. Ellie is furious the Og left behind his little sister May, who is upset that he went to camp without her. May introduces herself to Shin and explains that she is a huge fan of the guru Melita. The two girls explain that they would like to come to camp, but Og refuses since the camp is serious and not a place for fun and games. However, the king instructs Og to take them so they can learn from Melita and Merlin, and he points out how taking Shin's gate will make it very safe. The four arrive soon after, but Og reminds the girls to not be too much a bother. Ellie explains that she is really only there to keep pests away from Og. But shouldn't it surprise to hear that she is mostly jealous of how Og talks about Shin so much? If you are enjoying this video, hit the like button and show some love. Og points out how Shin already has a girl and tells Shin to finally make things clear with Sicilian. Shin explains that he isn't sure about how Sicilian feels though. Og tells him that he needs to be more courageous. The new girls introduce themselves to Melita and make hardly contain her excitement as she holds her hand. The others have a good laugh at Shin's expense when Melita reminds him how he used to hold her hand. Sicilian doesn't laugh, explaining that their kids will be adorable and she will happily hold their hands. She is embarrassed by her own statement, but this makes Shin finally realize she is interested in him. And she can't believe it took that much for him to see it. Shin goes to meet with her soon after, and the two think about when they first met. They exchange compliments with one another, and Shin finally gains the courage to reveal that he loves Sicilian. She explains that she always thought that Shin was just being nice to her, but that she loves him as well. Their sweet moment is interrupted, however, when it becomes obvious that everyone had been eavesdropping on them. Shin reveals to everyone that the two are now dating, and Og reminds Shin that they are still in the middle of training camp. He doesn't want Shin to get distracted by his relationship. But Shin points out how Og was the one that pushed them to go forward with everything. The next day, Shin wants them to do some special training and reveals that they will be playing volleyball. The only rule is that magic can only be used on the ball itself. The game is made quite intense by the addition of magic, and Merlin gives him tips on how to train properly while playing. That night, the group discussed how Og met his fiancée, and Maria laments how she has yet to find a love of her own. They must all hide though as Melita approaches, but Shin is eventually found and scolded. The next morning, Shin tells Sicilian that they should get breakfast, but she reveals that she has a favor to ask first. They arrive at her home before her father heads off to work, and Shin realizes that she wants to announce the relationship to her parents. Inside, her parents are surprised to see that they left training to see them, and determined that what they want to say must be very important. They are then shocked to hear Shin asks for their approval. However, Shin is the one surprised when Sicilian's father leaves for joy as he's a big fan of Shin's. Sicilian's mother calms him down though and explains to Shin that a noble family like theirs requires that their daughter must be engaged to the person she is dating. Shin's stern look makes it clear that he is willing to do so, and he accepts the condition without hesitation. Back at training, Ellie is amazed at the extremely powerful magic being demonstrated and surprised to hear that they are just warming up. Merlin asks if they would like to try and mate us, but Ellie reveals that she has no aptitude for magic. May then amazes Merlin with her magic power as she is so young, and inspires the others to work harder, but then goes a bit overboard. The others refuse to be upstaged by the young May as she hides behind Shin, and Og wonders why she didn't hide behind him, her older brother. At the Empire, Storm is informed that his army is successfully attacking caravans, and the episode ends here. Please subscribe the channel for more such videos and let us know in the comments about your favorite part of the video. Thank you for watching.